And when I first started off in social work, I of course worked for the state of Missouri, the Children's Division, as a foster care case manager. I guess I put it that way. I know I hear a lot of folks on here talking about they're a social worker and they make over six figures. I have never made over six figures being anything in social work. I've never seen it in nobody that I've ever seen. I know every state has their own salary and their own range and that kind of thing. Missouri is one of the lowest paid states in social work. Well, I think it's the second lowest. But like I said, definitely starting off at the state, I didn't make even the check probably was about $1,200 a month. We only got paid once a month actually. This was back in 1999. So bringing home pay was like a little bit over $800. And like I said, I really didn't get much income from that. And like I said, that's what I still see in the like our case management offices and stuff like that in St. Louis as well. It's starting off at 20 some thousand, maybe upper 20s, low 30s at the most for supervisors and stuff like that. Like I said, I hear a lot of folks on here talking about their social worker and they're getting over six figures. I know that other states you may get close to that. And I'm sure the ones we're talking about, their six figures, are either licensed clinical. And I wish you all make that clear because a lot of folks you're given to me, a misconception of the BSW, because I have a BSW and I know that you of course work up the ranks, whatever. But like I said, just make sure that you make that clear that you have a LCSW, licensed clinical social worker, and that you're a therapist. You don't work in an actual office, that you have set your own hours, set your own rates, that kind of thing. Most of us are not doing that. Most of us are working out of an office, nonprofit, community resources. The hospitals, of course, some of those social workers are paid a little bit more. But like I said, definitely make sure that y'all make that clear and don't just misguide somebody because that's what you're doing. And also, like I said, listen to those videos. Please make it clear that if you have a side hustle, if you're doing something else that adds to that income, please say that. Like I said, a lot of folks, I've sat there and watched some of the videos. I've seen the comments, and then they'll say, I have a side hustle. I do this, do that on the side, this kind of thing. I'm sure you're probably adding that income in there as well. Please be transparent with people. And don't just say because you're a social worker, you're a licensed clinical social worker. Please make that distinction. Because a lot of us, like I said, we don't get paid that much at all. I'm been in the field almost 24 years. It'll be 24 years in May. I just moved here to Tucson about 6-7 months ago. I now make close to 50,000. I don't make 50,000 at all, but I make a few thousand from that. And like I said, definitely that's the highest job I've ever had in social work. Actually, I'm doing support groups and that kind of thing. Still kind of case management, but like I said, all the jobs I've had since then. Missouri, I'm talking about Missouri. I don't know about the other states. I know they give you all these stats online, but trust me and believe, once you start going to these nonprofits and these organizations, that is not the rate that you get. I guess I put it that way. I just want to make that clear. I can't say for other states, but like I said, coming from Missouri, that's been my own experience, I guess I would say it. And also in speaking to others about their pay, which you're not supposed to discuss, I found it out as well.